Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in today's video, I have a network update for you guys from AT&T. This is a very interesting one. So the person that sent this to me, I will leave their Twitter in the description down below. And the reason this is so interesting because this goes along with something that I let you guys know in one of my previous videos a couple of weeks back. So AT&T is shooting for 100% native network starting next year. So that means they want to eliminate their roaming agreements, third party. They want to eliminate all of that. So here in this case, what you're seeing on the second rack is a FirstNet build. This is in Bethel, Missouri. Hope I said that right. This is a U.S. cellular roaming territory for AT&T. With these site builds that are now coming to that area, that roaming agreement is going to shrink, and then eventually it'll be 100% AT&T native coverage in this area. Now, again, a lot of people are still questioning, will the AT&T consumer lines have access to this? Yes, I've confirmed it last night. There are some sites in the urban environment that are band 14 FirstNet only that the consumer may not have access to. But in this case, since they're trying to eliminate roaming and give their customers the best experience and also give the first responders that priority, they have to give access to this site to everyone. Of course, in events of emergencies, first responders will have priority over this build that's happening in this area, but the consumer should still have access to this. This has been the same in all the other areas that have received FirstNet expansions. It goes up with, in some cases, it goes up with band 14 only, and then 2, 4, 30, 66, 12 is added at a later time. But in some of these areas, you do have to make sure that you have a band 14 capable device. It has to be. You can't have an iPhone 7, an iPhone 6, an iPhone 8. It's not going to work in that area. You're still going to likely either roam or have no service in this area once AT&T cuts out the U.S. cellular roaming. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this is ongoing. I can't stress this enough. I know a lot of you are still a little skeptical about AT&T and its wireless ambitions. I got to tell you guys, under Randall Stevenson, that was completely justifiable. He was trying to buy big media conglomerates and build an empire. That was his vision. That wireless kind of it didn't take priority at all. So under Stenke, just to briefly throw that in, with him and Miguel Fresh running the networks, wireless has taken priority again. They've been in meetings. They said, we're going to go back to the roots. We're going to go back to what brought us here, and it's wireless. Wireless is the main income. And they're pushing. They're expanding rapidly. There's services popping up all over the place that Verizon previously only covered. That's what I'm seeing in Florida. I'm seeing it in other places too. So AT&T is really looking to match Verizon 1-for-1 and exceed Verizon, and they will do so natively. Verizon still has a good percentage of its coverage ran by other regional players. So just keep that in mind. Their tower count is not 100% accurate because they don't count the sites that they don't operate. So that 68,000 number is likely a lot higher if you include actual coverage. But these third parties are just using Verizon assets. But in these areas, you're not roaming anyway. It's gonna look like you're on their native network anyway. So it doesn't make a difference. It's still gonna be coverage to you. But it's just ran and operated by a regional carrier in these places that they have that roaming coverage, so to speak. So again, AT&T making a huge push. They're making a huge case to continue with this FirstNet contract in the future. They have it for a good amount of years. They're really pushing the network to the next level. Again, the densification is ongoing. As I mentioned in my last video, there's a lot of confidence floating around that AT&T could potentially surpass Verizon and T-Mobile in densification in the next 5 years. That's how serious they are, because densification makes their network better, for one. It also makes their network better for the first responders and for the consumers. You just can't have those gaps where you may have no service indoors, or it just can't happen for the first responders' sake, because they need it to work. It needs to be a really quality network, and that's what AT&T's building. On this site, as you will see, backup generator, you do see the AT&T sticker. Buddy is saying this is going to last, that diesel generator is going to last 5-6 days after, if there's any outages or whatever, to get to that site if need be, if there's a natural disaster or whatnot. This backup generator will likely hold up for 5 to 6 days to also bring additional diesel to it if need be. So again, they're doing it the right way. They're building the generators at the site. They're putting site up there to gain native coverage. So it sounds to me AT&T's executing their strategy to the T. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you have been on the channel, or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.